बिजनेस धंधा अब कैसा है?
पहले तो बहुत मद्दा था, आदमी परेशान होते थे, माल भी नहीं मिलता था, पैसे भी टाइम पे नहीं मिल पाते थे। अब बहुत बढ़िया काम चल रहा है।
बढ़िया चल रहा है।
हाँ।
लूम नहीं चाह रहे हैं चंदेरी में कि मतलब पावर लूम लग जाए?
नहीं,
वो नहीं पसंद।
यही हाथ करगा लूम चलने चाहिए, नहीं तो फिर हम लोग क्या करेंगे?
हाँ सही बात।
हम लोग क्या करेंगे फिर?
तो बिना लूम रखना चाह रहे हैं।
यही हाथ करगा,
हाथ मतलब पावर लूम ना लगे।
हाँ पावर लूम ना लगे।
क्या सोच के वोट देते हैं? मन में क्या चलता है कि इन मुद्दों पे वोट देना है?
भाई ये सोच के चलते हैं कि ठीक है कोई भी विधायक बन जाए तो उसमें अच्छा काम करे, अपन को बस्ती वालन को लाभ होए, वो अच्छा सिलसिला चलता रहे।
अच्छा सिलसिला। कोई लीडर पसंद है?
लीडर हाँ अभी पसंद है। और क्या?
कौन सा?
वही देंगे डिग्गी राजा।
डिग्गी राजा को? दिग्विजय सिंह को देंगे। डिग्गी राजा पसंद है?
हाँ पसंद है।
यह है एक परेशानी ऐसे कि थोड़ी मंजूरी कम बैठ जाती है। क्या है, अपना बिकता है, बाहर जाओ सो उतना अपना हाथ में चाहना पूंजी, जब बाहर बेच पाएंगे। इधर घर पे आते कोई आ जाते हैं ऐसे।
Chanderi, Pranpur, a complete crafts village. The weavers here come from two very distinct communities, the Kolis and the Ansaris. Their voting pattern distinct, the BJP and the Congress. But politics aside, our team has traversed through so many villages, so many states, connected, villages to craft, handicraft. How do you gauge the health of a cottage industry? It's to see if the new generation wants to keep up with it or abandon it. This is the first time we walked into a village connected to the Chanderi saris, Chanderi handlooms, the pattas. That for the first time we've seen the youth here wanting to keep connected when it comes down to make a living to their inheritance, which is weaving. From Chanderi towards Malwa, with its mammoth 55 seats spread across 18 districts, said to be a BJP stronghold. We reach Kanpur, a village dominated by the Seheria tribe. Both Congress and BJP are strategizing hard for the tribal vote. The tribal vote returned to the Congress in 2018 after 3 successive elections where they favored BJP. While Congress is trying to improve its 2018 tally, BJP is sweating it out to regain lost support. अभी जो सरकारी योजनाएं हैं, लाडली बहन का मालूम है? लाडली बहन योजना मालूम है? कब से आ रहा है पैसा?
हुआ 6 महीना हो गए। 6 महीना
सितंबर में शुरू हुआ और सब अब कितना आ रहा है?
अब तो 1200 आई थी
और उसके पहले 1000 आ रहा होगा।
हाँ 1000 आई थी।
फिर सितंबर से बढ़ा दिया ना, सितंबर में आ रहा है 1250 आ रहा है। हर महीना आता है।
हर महीना
आपके आ रहा है?
हाँ
आ रहा है। यहाँ पे गांव में सब महिलाओं के पास आ रहा है पैसा?
अब जो हमारे तो खूब आ रहा है मैडम। हर महीना पे काट लिया तो
1250।
हाँ।
मदद हो रही है उससे?
तो खूब जात हर महीना के काट लिया।
हर महीना आ रहा है।
महीने की महीना पे जाजू कर जात, पता कर जात, फोन में मैसेज आ जा तो काट लिया।
स्कूल जा रहे हो?
नहीं, छोड़ दिया हमने।
कब छोड़ा?
बस अभी छोड़ा है।
बस
काम है।
यहाँ पर स्कूल नहीं है क्या? गांव में स्कूल नहीं है?
है ना,
5-6
है ना, 5 तक है।
5 तक है।
हाँ।
तो 5 तक पढ़े फिर छोड़ दिया?
हाँ, छठी से छोड़ दिया।
मैं आपने भी छोड़ दिया?
6वीं में जाती।
5वीं के बाद स्कूल छोड़ दिया?
छोड़ दिया।
और तीनों ने क्यों छोड़ दिया इन्होंने स्कूल?
जावे की इसमें मैडम और कुआ जा रहा कर बम मताई नरवा पर
बस का नरवा
पर अब तक कोई चढ़ जात कर नहीं पा। इतने इतने आधे जो घर हैं उतने बोथ ले जात कड़ाई नहीं पाओ। खेतन में उगे जात पानी मोड़ी का करें सरका थम पर गिला है कहने के इसे नहीं जाता, रास्ता खराब है।
पर क्यों नहीं जा पाते?
दारू खट्टन की मानी जान दी।
दारू खट्टे
भारी बैठे रहते तो इतने बैठे रहते ना, रोवा के लगा खूब है। दफाई में तो और भयंकर है।
सब सुविधा आई है,
सब सुविधा आई है।
सरकार से खुश है?
सब खुश हैं बिल्कुल सरकार से।
इस बार किसकी सरकार लगती है?
उसी की सरकार है, रहेगी मोदी की।
मोदी की सरकार। बदलाव होना चाहिए इस बार सरकार का।
सब कोई संग चलेंगे अपन, एक जने कितने जे, एक जने को काम है का जो पूरे संसार का काम है जो, तो अब संसार में ही चलेगा।
क्या सोच के वोट डालते हैं?
अब जनता जैसी सब तो गाँव पूरी डाल है जैसी सोच कर,
जहाँ गांव डालता है वहीं सरपंच जो बताए उधर
सब चले जाए
तो उधर ही जाकर वोट डाला है। सुविधा आई है आपके गाँव में?
सुविधा है सब।
सुबह सरकार से खुश है?
हाँ, सब कुछ जो कह रहा सब सही है।
सब सही चल रहा है, बदलाव नहीं चाहते? नहीं बदलना चाहिए सर?
नहीं बदलना सरकार, आप समझो आप समझो।
क्या सोच के वोट देते हैं?
यही रोजगार सोच के देते हैं।
रोजगार मिला है?
रोजगार हमें है, खूब मिला है, लेकिन एक बात है कि हमने पटवारी हमने शिकायत करी, कागज लगा, जमीन के पैसा नहीं आ रहा, एक भी
नहीं आया पैसा?
नहीं आया, एक भी नहीं आया। जब से डल रहे हैं जब से एक भी नहीं आया।
सरकार से दुखी हो?
नहीं, दुखी नहीं है।
जो आवास योजना है
नहीं आई, नाती हो गए, बहू घर हो गई, अब कोठी नहीं आई हमारी। अब
फार्म भरा था?
हाँ, फार्म दो मेरे फार्म लग गए, मैं 3-3 का दे दी है। बस ऐसे मंत्री है, सरपंच कोई की सुनाई नहीं है। अब भरो तो फार्म तो दूध भी भर दे, तो सुनानी नहीं आ रही।
मोदी जी पता है कौन है?
हाँ,
कौन है मोदी जी?
मोदी जी भी धोरी दाढ़ी वाली, धोरी दाढ़ी वाली है मोदी जी।
सफेद दाढ़ी वाले?
हाँ, सफेद दाढ़ी वाली।
The scheduled tribe account for 21% of the state's population. 47 seats of the 230 assembly seats are reserved for the ST community in Madhya Pradesh. History stands testimony. The party winning the tribal vote has successfully gone to form the government in the state. And this is that moment of reckoning. For both political outfits, the game is on. Until now, it's dead heat.
यस सर। भाव तोड़ रहे हो?
Done.
I hope Priya says yes. इतना बड़ा स्टंट, एक हिंट तो देते।
What's your hint?
बड़े आराम।
You are watching India Today, powered by Finest. Be sustainable change, a BNP Group company.
Get ready for an immersive journey into the heart of news, politics, and insights that matter. Join India Today now on WhatsApp with the #1 election team as we gear up for the upcoming assembly elections. Do scan the QR code.
Join India Today now on WhatsApp. Follow these steps. Open WhatsApp on your phone. Check for a new updates tab. Select Find Channel and type India Today. After finding the channel, tap the Follow button.
Called it a badge of honor, but I want to come to specifics. It's a 500-page report. There are two primary charges that have been made which has led to this recommendation for expulsion. Number one, unethical conduct and contempt of the House by Mahua Moitra for sharing her Lok Sabha login credentials to unauthorized persons and its impact on national security. Your login password being shared to Darshan Hiranandani's office, a Dubai-based businessman, is being seen as a violation of national security, according to the committee report.
I think you should read the verbatim. I'm going to actually make that public, given that the BJP has thrown Rule 275(2) to the winds and given everything to their own channels. I think I'm actually going to put the verbatim report of what's happened in the committee forward. Uttam Reddy, the Congress MP from Telangana, put it very mildly. He said it's just absurd. If it's a national security issue, that the sharing of a Lok Sabha portal, what is unauthorized persons? There were never any NIC rules given as to who is authorized and who is unauthorized. Till today there is no rule. For the past 3 weeks since this investigation, this kangaroo court has been going on, the NIC still has not put out any rules, and each MP's office still shares this login portal. It's not an email password, it's a login portal password with upwards of 10 people or more. At any given point in time, 3,000 people or more have the login password. So the unauthorization, there is no unauthorized, number one. Number two, if national security depended on the portal by which questions and travel reimbursements could be done, then I really think the NIC should have done a better job of protecting it. And for the last 3 weeks should have put out national level advisories saying that this is a breach of national security. It will call for action under the NIA. Every MP has to please come sign an affidavit saying they are the only ones using their password. I haven't seen them do any of that.
No, but
it is
even
so
while
absurd.
you say,
We've
ma'am,
turned into,
just a
I
minute,
wouldn't even say a
ma'am,
banana republic.
even
We've
while
turned
you,
into a monkey
just a minute,
republic.
ma'am, even while you say there are no rules specifically mentioning how do you use what a parliamentarian can or cannot do with his or her login password, the fact is, as per the report, and you haven't denied it, your Lok Sabha login was used from Dubai 47 times. They've used that information, which is in the public domain, which you've not denied.
Given it. What do you mean I haven't denied it? I have.
Raju tea stall must stop in Bhopal. Kachori, nice.
The credit of transforming Madhya Pradesh goes only to Shivraj Singh Chauhan.
How the BJP is fighting in Madhya Pradesh. How many of you think India is going to win the World Cup here? Arre wah. We call this bhaji. Rajdeep the laddu maker. क्या-क्या करना पड़ता है लाइफ में. शिवराज सिंह को विदाई के टाइम आ चुकी है.
My religion is not my politics.
आपको लाडली बहना में पैसे आ रहे हैं कि नहीं?
आ रहे हैं ना.
कितने आ रहे हैं?
1250.
Nothing like dal fry on the highway.
You are watching India Today, powered by Finest, Be Sustainable Change, a BNP Group company.
TMC leader Mahua Moitra is staring at an abrupt end to her innings as a member of parliament. The Lok Sabha Ethics Committee on Thursday adopted a report that recommends the expulsion of the firebrand parliamentarian over the cash for query scandal. 6 members, including Committee Chief Vinod Sonkar, voted in favour of adopting the report. Interestingly, Congress MP Preeti Choudhry differed with her party and voted with the BJP members. 4 opposition MPs voted against. The Ethics Committee report has recommended immediate expulsion of Mahua Moitra. It says the MP visited Dubai 4 times between January 1, 2019 and September 30th, 2023. But her Lok Sabha login credentials were used from there 47 times. According to sources, the committee cited Home Ministry's report that pointed to the possibility of sensitive material like draft bills getting leaked. Sources say Moitra allegedly demanded favours from industrialist Darshan Hiranandani, including cash, luxury items, renovations to her bungalow, travel expenses and holidays for posting questions in Parliament. The report says while Hiranandani is an Indian national, he has residency rights in the UAE and has close relatives who are foreign nationals. This, according to the panel, creates a serious risk of sensitive material getting leaked to foreign agencies. The report called Moitra's actions unethical, a breach of parliamentary privilege and a contempt of the House. Mahua Moitra rubbished the findings of the Ethics Committee and claimed she was being targeted. The Lok Sabha Speaker will now decide on the committee's recommendation to expel Mahua Moitra. Any adverse action could impact Mahua Moitra's political career. The TMC leader, however, insists she will keep raising questions on the Narendra Modi government's alleged links to the Adani Group. With Piyush Mishra in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
Stall must stop in Bhopal. Kachori, nice.
The credit of transforming Madhya Pradesh goes only to Shivraj Singh Chauhan.
How the BJP is fighting in Madhya Pradesh. How many of you think India is going to win the World Cup here? Arey wah. We call this bhaji. Rajdeep the laddu maker. क्या-क्या करना पड़ता है लाइफ में. शिवराज सिंह को विदाई के टाइम आ चुकी है.
My religion is not my politics.
आपको लाडली बहना में पैसे आ रहे हैं कि नहीं?
आ रहे हैं ना.
कितने आ रहे हैं?
1250.
Nothing like dal fry on the highway.
You are watching India Today. Powered by Finest, Be Sustainable Change, a BNP Group company.
Co-powered by PolicyBazaar.com. हर फैमिली होगी इंश्योर्ड.
Hello and welcome. You're watching To The Point. I'm Preeti Choudhry. Will the Ladli Behna Yojana, which many are talking about today, be the X factor in the state of Madhya Pradesh? Till about a month ago, you heard a lot about the fact that how pre-poll surveys suggested that the Congress could have a possible edge. That seems to be changing right now, where everybody predicting a neck-and-neck battle, where it's dead heat in Madhya Pradesh. Is this particular Yojana responsible for that? Let's find out. खुश हो सरकार की सुविधाओं से?
हाँ खुश है.
क्या मिल रहा है?
पानी मिल रहा है, महिलाओं को पैसे मिल रहे हैं 1200.
आ रहा है तुम्हारे खाते में? आया 18 की हो गई हो?
हमारे में नहीं आए.
कार्ड नहीं
मम्मी की माँ, दादी, चाची और जी सब गांव की.
1200 सभी के में आ रहा है?
सबके में.
कब से आ रहा है?
अभी वही एक महीना या 2.
1 या 2 महीना से 1200 लाडली बहना के तहत आ रहा है.
हाँ,
हाँ?
कल से डलने.
कल से?
हाँ.
कल भी डलने और मतलब आ भी रहे अभी. कल से डलने हैंगे और पहले से भी आ रहे हैं.
600 रुपया आते हैं और वे बोल गए कि 400 रुपया और मिला देंगे, तो तुम्हारे 1000 हो जाए.
कौन बोले हैं?
अब बोल गए होंगे कोई.
कौन? फूल बोला, हाथ बोला, साइकिल बोला?
फूल बोला.
फूल बोला. क्या बोला? के
ऐसी गई
कि 600 से 1000 हो जाएगी.
1000 हो जाएंगे.
600 वृद्ध का पेंशन आता है.
हाँ.
और 1200 लाडली बहना भी आ रहा है?
लाडली बहना की आता है।
अच्छा,
बस।
तो 2002 मतलब 2 नहीं 1800 रुपए महीना का आता है।
हाँ, जो बात हो लाडली बहन को जो बात हुई सो बात हो जाए, मगर पेंसिल की बात हम करते।
हाँ, आपकी आ रही है?
हाँ, हमें तो
कब से आ रही है?
वही 5 महीना में।
5 महीना पहले 1000, अब 1200, 1250। यहाँ पर किस पार्टी पे विश्वास है? फूल पे है, हाथ पे है, फूल पे है, साइकिल पे?
जो ना जो कोई कर दे रहे हमें, ऐसी नहीं कह सकते।
कौन कर रहा है? अब तो आ गया चुनाव,
के सब करें के
पर चुनाव तो आ गया।
चुनाव आ गए सो अब जो कोई कर दे हैं सो अपने।
बाकी योजना से खुश हो?
हाँ, गैस सिलेंडर मिले हैं, लाइट की सुविधा है, पानी की सुविधा है, सारी सुविधाएं हैं।
तो फूल से खुश हो?
नहीं, सबसे खुश है।
सबसे खुश। So will the Ladli Behna Yojana give the Bharatiya Janata Party an edge this election? Let's find out. Cutting across to our guest this evening, Anuma Acharya, Congress spokesperson, Amitabh Tiwari, political analyst, Neha Bagga, BJP leader. Amitabh Tiwari, let's begin with you. You've been studying Madhya Pradesh very closely. A month ago when we spoke, it seemed Congress had a clear edge in the election. At least with what I found out, Amitabh Tiwari, with my reportage in Madhya Pradesh, it doesn't seem so. It seems to be dead heat. And what is the X factor, according to me? Possibly the Ladli Behna Yojana.
Yeah, so the MP election is a fairly close election, a seat-by-seat election. See, the women voter is 49% of the total vote base. And the women have been increasingly taking independent voting decisions. So even before Ladli Behna scheme, Shivraj Singh Chauhan was very popular among the women voters due to his schemes like the Ladli Lakshmi scheme and the Kanya Vivah scheme. So what this scheme does is that it neutralizes the Congress party's promise of a cash dole to the women. See, a rupee received today is much more valuable than a rupee which will be received in the future, because future comes with risks and uncertainties. Shivraj is one of the only politicians in independent India who has been given a family name after Jawaharlal Nehru, who was called Chacha. Shivraj is called Mama. So it may have prevented the exodus of a section of the women voters towards the Congress. However, this is not the only factor on which the women might vote, because there are other factors also which include women's safety, the inflation, for which the Congress is promising rupees 500 cylinder. And what these schemes also do, Preeti ji, is that there are people who have got and there are people who have not got. So it is being given to 1.25 crore women voters, whereas the women vote base is 2.72. Even if we exclude 18 to 21 and above 60, there will be a set of women who might not have received this benefit because they are being treated, or their families are being treated, as middle class or rich class. So that section of voter might get disillusioned and still see this as not a benefit which is directly coming to them. However, the CSDS survey gives a clear edge to the BJP amongst women voters. It says that 46% of women are voting for the BJP vis-a-vis 44% for the Congress. So this seems to have changed the situation a bit there. We'll have to wait and see what is the final outcome.
All right, let's wait to see what's the final outcome. Anuma Acharya, I spoke to Mr. Kamal Nath just day before yesterday, and for him, he says that the BJP has copied their scheme. But when you see money coming in real time, when you see it in your bank account, that changes the game in your mind somewhere.
First of all, happy Dhanteras to you, Preeti, and to all your viewers.
To you too.
Ladli Behna Yojana is a Yojana which is given to selective women. And we have 2.72 crore, 72 lakh women voters in Madhya Pradesh. And this scheme is applicable only for around 1 crore of women. Secondly, the women of Madhya Pradesh, now they are quite awakened, alert and alive to their interests. They also know that there is a huge inflation they have to face. This 1,000 rupees or the future 2,000 or 3,000 rupees, which Shivraj Singh has said, they know that his reliability is under question because he is not going to be the chief minister. They also know they have bigger issues like their children are addicted to drugs, smack, hashish. This is very common in Madhya Pradesh because there is no employment. People are getting into this. So I think, and one more thing I want to tell you, that this new kind of a media discussion has started because everybody knows on ground BJP is losing. Then there is another segment of women who are like elderly or younger or who are unmarried. This was not applicable to them. Just 1 month ago, this has been made applicable to all of them. So this is a selective scheme which is hardly going to make an impact. People also know that BJP is consistently year after year.
But all of them, Anumacharya, all of them, we were leaving Madhya Pradesh yesterday, but once that scheme has been expanded to the factors that you quoted, all of them have got the money yesterday.
See, people are very, now women are quite alert, as Priyanka Gandhi has been calling them for this, that you should understand your own interest. You will find women are taking this money because this is coming to their account. But there is a reliability factor under question because now Shivraj Singh is not going to be the chief minister, and Mr. Kamal Nath's reliability is deep, and it has a deep impact on people. They know that he was attacking the Mafia Raj. He has started Yuddh for Shuddh ke liye Yuddh, which is like adulteration here in Gwalior Chambal region. And then he was also addressing the loan issues of the farmers. People know there is a reliability in Mr. Kamal Nath, and that reliability is not there in BJP, who only manages the year after year. Just that.
All right. Okay, let's cut across to our Bharatiya Janata Party spokesperson on the show, Neha Bagga. Many are saying it's a lollipop and the voters become smart. You will not be able to stem the anti-incumbency with this. Can you hear me, Neha Bagga?
Preeti, Bharatiya Janata Party has worked for social, economic and political empowerment of women in Madhya Pradesh. And continuously we have seen that. Now in 2023, we have 46 lakh Ladli Lakshmi, which was implemented in 2007. And then we have different reservations, like we have 50% reservation in local body elections for female in Madhya Pradesh. Then if you see Ladli Behna, it is a very popular scheme between all these Ladli Behnas, because they have seen time and again that their mama, their Shivraj Bhaiya and Bharatiya Janata Party government has promised whichever scheme they have implemented on the ground. I think Anumaji was giving example of Priyanka Gandhi, that she's coming in Madhya Pradesh and asking wise women of Madhya Pradesh to take their own decisions. ये वही है जो कहती थी लड़की हूँ लड़ सकती हूँ. And I'll tell you plenty of the candidates who are involved in murder, rape cases. सिद्धार्थ कुशवाहा शराब पी के ट्रेन में जो महिलाओं को छेड़ रहा था. देन बैजनाथ कुशवाहा जिसने अपनी भाभी की हत्या की है. सज्जन सिंह वर्मा हु सेज महिलाएं जो हैं बच्चा पैदा करने की मशीन है. जीतू पटवारी इज अगेन वन कैंडिडेट हु सेज महिलाएं 500-500 रुपए लेकर पोकली में रख लेती हैं और बिक जाती हैं. कमलनाथ हिमसेल्फ who is main accused in 84 riots, जिनको सिख महिलाओं के जो चीख पुकार है कांग्रेस पार्टी को, प्रियंका गांधी को दिखाई नहीं देता. मुरली मोरवाल, whose son Karan Morwal was accused of raping and harassing a female who was a volunteer in Congress party itself, and she went to Priyanka Gandhi. And if you remember, this question was asked to Priyanka Gandhi in Uttar Pradesh Chunav. She did not answer. Again, this fellow, this man has given a ticket. There is Kapidwat Singh, who is 10,000 rupees ka inami gunda badmash. These are all criminals on record, and who have molested female, who have raped female, who have murdered females. And Congress is well known for their remarkable remarks like Item, Tanchimal, where Bharatiya Janata Party has always done a puja before Sarkari Karyakram. And if you see budget also, women child
Neha
development
Baga,
budget.
Neha Baga, you've gone ahead and said the kind of language which possibly Congress leaders have used against women. The BJP is none the richer, Neha Baga. The BJP is none the richer. It cuts across both party lines. Anumacharya, 1 minute, and I'll cut across to Miss.
I'm telling about murder charge. I'm telling about rape.
It cuts both ways. It cuts both ways. If you actually see in terms of candidates with criminal records, your party has more in Madhya Pradesh, Miss Baga.
No,
but that's
there's not even a single candidate who has harassed female or murdered female.
Okay, now that I don't. Okay, those are semantics. But in terms of criminal cases,
this makes a clarity.
Okay.
Who is working for female?
Okay, Anumacharya, can you rebuttal there, and I cut across back to Amitabh Tiwari. Anumacharya.
Preeti, if I start counting the names, then they will have no face to show. But I must tell you the recent example in which Narottam Mishra, he tells his own party's MP, he talks about Hema Malini, he says, कि हमने तो हेमा मालिनी को दतिया में नचवा दिया. Can you imagine this kind of a language? They're leaders and who are contesting elections.
But sadly, this debate should be sometimes about how giving SOPs or incentives to women is just on the surface, but that is a separate debate. I want to bring back Amitabh Tiwari into the political meat of it on whether possibly this scheme could be a game changer where the Bharatiya Janata Party is concerned, because Amitabh Tiwari, understandably, especially because the Bharatiya Janata Party, which had lost the tribal vote in 2018, is looking to go with a slew of SOPs and other schemes where the tribals are concerned in the state of Madhya Pradesh. With this scheme, do you see it bolstering that?
So if you see the Nimad belt, what happened in 2018 is that the Congress won 20 of the 28 seats, largely riding on the SC/ST atrocities issue. So that issue is not an issue in this election. And Shivraj is fairly popular among the women. That we need to understand. He has created his own loyal vote bank. The party has not named his CM, and this fatigue factor and all is largely for the media, because he might become powerful if he wins this election for the BJP and be a PM contender in a post-Modi scenario. So we all understand the politics. So for the tribal women, the 1250 rupees is a significant amount, because we don't understand perhaps the importance of this amount.
True.
I mean, 1250 rupees.
And in the same household, there are about 2-3 women, and then 600 rupees for somebody who's older, the Vrid pension.
Yeah, so 1250 rupees even today would mean, I think, 3 Jio recharges for the children to study online. So it's a significant amount of money. It's not a small amount. And this voter is a silent voter, does not really come out and express their preferences to the media crew, essentially across elections. And you have also shown the figure for the turnout. Madhya Pradesh was the only state where the turnout was lower than men in the 5 elections. If it leads to higher turnout, then it has a double impact.
All right, we'll only know when that last vote is counted. 17th is when Madhya Pradesh is going to vote. 3rd December, we'll know what comes off it. Thank you for joining us. We're going to keep a keen eye on how things develop.
You are watching India Today, powered by Finest, Be Sustainable Change, a BNP Group company.
The Ethics Committee sat, and it is very unfortunate and rather unfair, again unethical, that the report which was to be tabled in the Ethics Committee, and then if there was a debate over it, there would be voting. But the report was out in the public domain to the media even before it was tabled in the Ethics Committee. So you are suggesting that there will be an investigation. Now, before the investigation is underway, you have already made a recommendation. So this is not like in tune.
इतनी हल्की सोचे हुए दिख रही है। सीबीआई उनके जूतों का हिसाब नहीं, उनके द्वारा अपना जो लॉगिन पासवर्ड दिया गया उस पर जो प्रश्न पूछे गए उसका हिसाब पूछने आ रही है, और उन प्रश्नों के एवज में जो पैसे लिए गए या गिफ्ट लिए गए उसका हिसाब पूछने आ रही है। ये तो महूआ मोइत्रा ने खुद एक्सेप्ट किया कि उन्होंने गिफ्ट लिए थे।
Israeli forces are being greeted by Hamas tunnels across Gaza City. At every street, at every corner, there's a tunnel. As Israeli soldiers dig through the ground, terror hideouts continue to unravel. This is Beit Lahiya in Gaza City. The Hamas terrorists gave a tough fight to Israeli ground forces here. But now the Israeli army is destroying tunnels in the same settlements and streets where Hamas terrorists planned and plotted the October 7th attack.
זה מצברים שמשמשים את האויב בחיבור בעצם מסנני אוויר לתת.
Since Israel's ground offensive began on October 27th, it has so far blasted more than 130 Hamas tunnels. As you move past the labyrinth of tunnels, there's only destruction in Gaza City. Wherever you look, there are ruined buildings, collapsed roofs. The entire settlement is scattered in dust. These are not ordinary pictures. Israeli army soldiers spend their time from morning till evening locating the hideouts of Hamas among these ruins.
We're getting to know the enemy a little bit more and more every time, every house we're getting into. We're trying to be careful for ourselves all the time. It's very good so far.
Only Israeli army armored vehicles or tanks are being used to enter Gaza City. Israeli army soldiers are parking their tanks by building sand dunes in the settlements inside the city. With Rajesh Pawar from Tel Aviv, Bureau Report, India Today.
Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices. Amplify your brand with 100 million smart internet viewers. To advertise, mail us at sales@aajtak.com.
In politics, everyone has an opinion, but I have the data. Whose stock is rising? Whose graph is falling? Track India's political stock exchange. Unmatched, unmissable data analytics. The only show on News TV where numbers do the talking. India's most credible poll tracker. The Political Stock Exchange with Rahul Kamal only on India Today.
Raju tea stall must stop in Bhopal. Kachori, nice.
The credit of transforming Madhya Pradesh goes only to Shivraj Singh Chauhan.
How the BJP is fighting in Madhya Pradesh. How many of you think India is going to win the World Cup here? Arey wah. We call this bhaji. Rajdeep the laddu maker. क्या-क्या करना पड़ता है लाइफ में.
शिवराज सिंह को विदाई के टाइम आ चुकी है.
My religion is not my politics. आपको लाडली बहना में पैसे आ रहे हैं कि नहीं?
आ रहे हैं ना.
कितने आ रहे हैं?
1250.
Nothing like dal fry on the highway.
You are watching India Today. Powered by Finest, Be Sustainable Change, a BNP Group company.
historic city of Orchha, ready to script its own piece of electoral history. Election Dispatch, tracing this political narrative from the Chambal region to Bundelkhand to Mahakoshal. The Mahakoshal region, with all its 47 assembly seats spread over 8 districts. By the banks of the river Narmada, we enter the Mahakoshal region with its mammoth 47 assembly seats. Until 2013, this was the area of influence of the Bharatiya Janata Party. However, in 2018, the Congress wrested it away from the BJP. As Kamal Nath comes from this very region, his bastion of Chhindwara is in Mahakoshal. But this time around, 2 sitting union cabinet ministers, Prahlad Patel and Phaggan Khulaste, have squared the political pitch. They have been fielded on a Vidhan Sabha ticket from here. Khulaste from Nevas and Prahlad Patel from Narsinghpur. Will this square the political pitch? How much will it impact Kamal Nath? Time will tell. Will the Kamal bloom, or will the Kamal for the Congress bloom?
Driving from Bhind back to Gwalior, where Jyotiraditya Scindia has done about 6 meetings and counting. You're quite a stage performer, I must say. I saw your meeting. You're rousing the crowd. Is this the new Jyotiraditya Scindia, the rabble rouser?
No, it's not a question of rabble rouser, Rajdeep. It's, I have an emotional bond with the people of this region. I have a bond that is based on trust, foremost. A bond that is based on development and progress. And I have a bond that is based on truth. And that's the truth that I'm bringing out, which is the reality today. What Madhya Pradesh was prior to 2003 and what Madhya Pradesh is today.
You know, the one thing that I sense is that this election is different from you, for you. It's an acid test, many believe. You have to prove yourself both to the BJP which you've joined and to your old friends in the Congress.
I don't have to. It's not a question of proving myself to anyone.
No, but you still have to prove yourself to your 2 parties, right? Yeah, go ahead.
I enjoy working in that manner. I enjoy working at the grassroots. That has always been me.
You know, the reason I said this is an acid test is because, let's be honest, 5 years ago you were in these very parts campaigning for the Congress, and then you bring down a government in 2020. So the Congress made the charge that Jyotiraditya Scindia is a Gaddar, he defected and broke our government. So you've got to prove it to them that you're not a Gaddar, and you've got to prove to the BJP that you are a mass leader.
That has already been proven. 2018, an area that has never delivered more than 17 or 18 seats for the Congress, delivered 26 seats for the Congress in the 2018 election. Then in 2022, you had a series of by-elections. 28 seats went in for by-elections. Of them, 27 were held by the Congress, which means basically 98% of the seats. Of the 28, the Congress could only hold on to 9. 19 went to the BJP. If the people had trust in the Congress, that scenario would not have happened in 2020.
Raju Tea Stall must stop in Bhopal. Kachori, nice.
The credit of transforming Madhya Pradesh goes only to Shivraj Singh Chauhan.
How the BJP is fighting in Madhya Pradesh. How many of you think India is going to win the World Cup here? Arre wah. We call this bhaji. Rajdeep the laddu maker. क्या करना पड़ता है लाइफ में. शिवराज सिंह को विदाई के टाइम आ चुकी है.
My religion is not my politics.
आपको लाडली बहना में पैसे आ रहे हैं कि नहीं?
आ रहे हैं ना.
कितने आ रहे हैं?
1250.
Nothing like dal fry on the highway.
You are watching India Today. Powered by Finest, Be Sustainable Change, a BNP Group company.
Presented by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, Growing Legacies.
Co-presented by Century Laminates by Manish Malhotra, fashion for your furniture.
Co-presented by Macho Hind, बड़े आराम से.
Co-powered by PolicyBazaar.com, हर family होगी insured. Co-powered by the bold look of Kohler.
Hello and welcome. First and foremost, here's wishing all our viewers on India Today's news track a very happy Dhanteras. I hope you have a spectacular Deepavali. Our show today focuses on the sale of firecrackers that have been banned by the government, by the authorities,